Hi everyone, my name is Giovanna Proença and today we're going to talk about problem set 0 Einstein of CS50 Introduction to Programming with Python. So if you have any question about programming or if you need some help to solve any question, any problem, check the description below. Alright, you can schedule your 30-minute session with us, and we would like to emphasize before we start the project that this problem, this solution is made for those who have already completed the assignment and want to have another view about the problem, okay? We do not encourage anyone to plagiarism, alright? So let's start. So basically in this problem, we're going to solve a math formula, alright, using programming. So let's see. Even if you haven't studied physics recently or ever, you might have heard that E equals to mc raised by 2, wherein E represents energy measured in joules, M represents mass measured in kilograms, and C represents the speed of light, measured approximately as this amount of meters per second per Albert Einstein et al. Essentially, the formula means that mass and energy are equivalent. In a file called Einstein, implement a program in Python that prompts the user for mass as an integer in kilograms and then outputs the equivalent number of joules is an integer. Assumes that the user will input an integer. So let's see here. We're going to ask the user for M, mass, and we're going to return the energy. Okay, this is our goal here. So before we start, we have to ask here, prompt the user for a mass as an integer. So let's understand how can we prompt something from the user, okay? Basically, the function input allows us to ask questions to the user, and the answer that the user typed in we can store in a variable. For example, if we want to ask the name of the user, we can do username equals to input, what's your name? And it will be prompt in the terminal. The user can write his name. If the user types in Giovanna, the variable username will store Giovanna. Since the answer is stored in a variable, we can use this answer in our code. So let's implement this input in our function, okay? I'm gonna create here a variable called m that will be referred to mass, okay? And I'm gonna use here the input. You can put a message inside or not, alright? I will choose to add a message. And let's print m to see if it's working, okay? So if we do python einstein.py, we're going to put here, I don't know, 5, and it will return us 5, okay? But there's something that we have to be aware of. Every time we use the function input, the function input will be stored, the answer of this function will be stored as a string, okay? So how can we check this? If we do 2 multiplied by 2, m multiplied by 2,